set out to battle the famous Black Ghost Knight Gerard. After a fierce fight, and with the help of Clotho and Malfina, I defeated him. As a summoner class, I can make a contract, allowing foes to become servants. That is, as long as they agree.
I pledge fealty to you, my new king.
Gerard, the pain you've endured after the loss of your family and country is now mine to share. Afterwards, I returned to the guild to report on my victory, where I met an older gentleman.
Greetings. Beautiful day, don't you think? And it's perfect for an adventure, wouldn't you agree?
You've got that right. I'm ready to go on a new one as soon as possible.
That's quite enthusiastic of you, but you should consider resting ever so often.
Well, you know, you're the one who said it was a perfect day for an adventure. Guildmaster.
I see why they're all talking about you. You're right. I'm Leo, the head of the Parth Adventurers Guild, and pleased to finally meet you, Kelvin. Before we proceed further, I have a rather silly question. Tell me, where are you from?
Oh, crap.
Somewhere far off, like another world?
His appraising eye is rank A, and easily beats out my rank B concealment. Which means he can see who I really am. Oh, God.
Ange informed me about what happened with Cashel. And of course, how you then proceeded to defeat the Black Ghost Knight alone. Or more accurately, how you and your servants were victorious. After all, you are a summoner, correct?
It's my fault for not being more careful. You can't blame me, though. It's not like I expected to run into anybody with appraising eye rank A.
My king, you must stand tall.
Gerard?
It's not like you could have kept your status hidden forever. I say it's better to focus on making more allies with whom you can freely share your secret.
Yes, and we'll give you as much support as we can. Pew pew!
You're right. Thanks, guys. You've got me. Can't hide the truth from your appraising eye. I mean, its rank is so high, you must have known about Cashel and his buddies being criminals, too. Makes me wonder, why did you never put a stop to that?
Apologies for what seems a lack of action on my part. You see, Cashel's a noble from the militant nation of Tryson, and whenever it comes to criminal matters pertaining to foreign aristocracy, a degree of proof is awfully helpful.
Cashel was a noble?
Rest assured, I wasn't idly standing by. Necessary preparations were being made and justice was about to be rightfully served.
Luckily for everyone, I was able to deal with him first.
To be honest, I'm glad I didn't have any extra work. He will be made to answer for his actions, thanks to your involvement.
I'm relieved to hear that. Now, should we dispense with the chit-chat and get to business?
I hope I didn't give you the wrong impression and make you think I was your enemy. If anything, I was hoping the two of us could become good friends. You probably wouldn't have guessed, but I've met others from a different world once before.
There are others like me somewhere out there?
Perhaps you were familiar with the heroes of the Holy Empire of Daramus.
Oh.
Malfina.
That's right. I'm kind of responsible for reincarnating them.
You what? When did this happen?
If you're curious, I can tell you about it later.
The priestess of Daramus heard the prophecy of God, summoning the heroes. And what revelation did she receive, you ask? The Demon King's imminent return.
Oh, really?
Perhaps that is the reason why monsters across the continent have grown so violent recently. You'll recall the Black Ghost Knight you fought was stronger than others of his kind, most likely because of the Demon King's revival. It doesn't matter how many heroes there are. They simply aren't able to protect an entire continent. If the news of the Demon King is true and he is returning, I'd prefer they focus their energy solely on defeating him.
I get it. While the heroes are tied up, you're asking me to protect you from the monsters, right?
There are many members of the guild, but not enough who are able to handle rank B jobs or higher. We'll pay for the missions that we assign you, and we'll provide any support needed. Furthermore, I'll use my authority to increase your adventurer rank so you may choose any job you desire regardless of difficulty.
Sounds a little too much in my favor.
You hid you were from another world, and you didn't want people knowing you were a summoner. Now, why do that? Perhaps you weren't interested in getting involved in some ridiculous power struggle between nobles. But if you're willing to use your skills to help us, I can guarantee your freedom, which seems quite valuable.
He can see right through you.
I've watched my share of gifted individuals come and go, but none of them were able to master summoning at your level. While we're on the subject, you're already equal to that of a rank S adventurer. It'd be a shame for your talents to go to waste. So I'll help you climb to the top before you're claimed by another cause.
If those are your terms, I think the two of us can help each other out.
I heard you got promoted to rank B. It felt like yesterday you were only an F.
How'd you find out so fast? You just can't keep a secret in this town.
It's the only thing the younger adventurers are talking about.
Between you and me, the less that info gets spread around, the better.
Oh, don't be silly. I've never heard of anyone being promoted so quickly, and we are going to celebrate the occasion properly. You wouldn't tell me no if I said I was going to cook up an extra side dish for dinner, would you?
No way. As if I'd ever turn down any meal you've whipped up. In the meantime, do you think you can make me some lunch?
My king, is that woman part of you know what?
Who, Claire? No, enough about candidates for my harem, okay? She's just a nice lady who runs the inn we've all been staying at for this week.
Talking about harems when you've already got me.
Don't you start too, or you're just gonna encourage his nonsense. Got a sec, Melfina?
Of course. What do you wish to ask, my lord?
You mentioned you reincarnated heroes before. Tell me about them.
That took place some time ago. It was for the priestess of the Holy Empire of Daramis who performed the summoning ritual. So I went ahead and picked out some candidates for her. Smart, lovely lads and ladies to get reincarnated. But like I said, that was a while back, so they're probably at a pretty decent level by now.
Come on. You're treating this as if it's not a big deal.
The priestess of Daramis heard the prophecy of God, summoning the heroes. And what revelation did she receive, you ask? The Demon King's imminent return.
Imagine battling him. Huh. Guess something had to be done to keep everyone from panicking.
Before you start asking too many questions, it's got little to do with you, so don't worry. Over the years, I've gotten more and more sick of these Demon Kings. I'd rather you not get involved, too.
Yeah. I nearly lost that battle. Heroes and Demon Kings. Yikes. Clotho! The reward money I gave you. Can I have it back? Yeah, good job. I've got to admit, that inventory skill you've got is great. How much can a Glitonia fit inside its body, anyway? Oh, yeah. Sounds like it ought to be more than enough.
Ah, coinage. Going to the market, are we?
You bet. Hey, Claire, would you mind setting another place at the table for dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
You're in a jovial mood, my king. What are you planning on acquiring?
Wanna know?
Huh?
I'm going to go buy me a woman!
Makes sense. You are the appropriate age, after all. Not to mention, it is every man's dream.
No, probably should have explained it better. I passed by the slavers before, and it got me thinking how for safety, I should add to my numbers. Melfina and I have already discussed the idea.
You're going to train her and add her to your party.
Bingo. There's one I saw. Hopefully she's still there, though.
You've already got me. Am I not enough?
Would you stop being so dramatic? If I'm being honest, when I fought against Gerard, I barely came out on top. And I'm going to be facing a ton more enemies with similar strength. Which means I need all the combat power I can get.
That's wise of you.
She wouldn't have been able to use skill points without her captor's permission. So it may turn out that I'll be the one to pick her abilities and everything. That way, we can make sure she's a perfect fit for the team. For starters, it would be nice to have someone who could provide support attacks from far away. Huh?
Allow me, sir. Would you hold still? So we got a deal?
Screw you, pal! The girl must be cursed! I don't want her near me!
It's her. She's still here.
You mean the half-elf I got suckered into buying? Wish they had told me she was cursed. Anyone so much as touches her catches on fire.
Her skill points haven't been touched yet, just like I anticipated. Melfina,
Yes?
that curse of hers, what kind of skills do I need to break it?
It looks like a Fire Dragon King's curse. A sacred bless spell from a rank A white magic user ought to be enough.
You turned out to be an utter waste. Damn it. Figures. A half-elf who's cursed. There goes my investment. Nobody in their right mind is gonna want to spend money on something like that. What? Oh, the guy from before. You want something, fella?
Actually, yes. I'd like to purchase that girl there.
You saw what she did to the last guy who tried to buy her? Sure, she's a half-elf, and yeah, she's a rarity, and okay, she's never had a master, but still, she's cursed. Touch her and you'll get burnt to a crisp.
I assume that'll be enough?
Who are you?
Off with you, girl. For whatever reason, this guy's decided that you're his problem now.
Huh? Sir, excuse me. It's just... I wanted to say thank you for getting me out of that cage. My name is Ethel.
Hi, Ethel. I'm Kelvin, an adventurer. I'd like for you to come join my party and fight beside me.
But what about my curse?
Tell me, how long have you lived that way?
I can't remember a time in my life when I wasn't being bought or sold. Somebody purchased me as soon as I was born. I don't even know what my parents look like, or why I'm cursed for that matter.
I see. That must have been hard.
No, don't touch me. The fire. I don't want it to hurt you. I don't want to harm anyone ever again.
Ethel. Just believe in me. Listen, I don't know what you've been through. I can't even imagine. Rest assured, you're not going to have to suffer another day.
But my hands, they don't hurt you?
No, I healed you. From now on, you won't hurt anyone else with cursed flames. The spell is broken.
I don't know how, but thank you. It's finally over. Poor girl. Looks like it worked out in the end, though.
Yeah, thanks to Sacred Bless. Rank A white magic's powerful. Then again, I had plenty of leftover skill points to get it.
Well, I suppose I'll let her have you. At least for the time being. But as soon as you can summon me, it's gonna be a different story.
You've got a real good heart there, Goddess. Very generous. It's me.
Back from another busy day of adventuring, Cal? Your timing's perfect. The food's already been set on the table. My word. And who's this lovely guest you've brought in with you?
A friend of mine. And by the way, could you find her some fresh clothes? There's no rush, of course. It can wait till after dinner. Man, I'm dying of hunger here. Trust me, you've never had food that tasted this good.
Excuse me? I'm not having an adorable girl like her sit at the table dressed in those awful rags. We're getting her cleaned up before dinner. Huh?
Don't worry. You can go.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on here, but let me take care of her for a bit, Cal.
I'll leave her to you then.
Hope we weren't too long. All finished. You can come out now, Ethel. Time to show Kelvin here how pretty you are.
Do you like my outfit? Please be honest.
I'm really sorry. It's just... I'm speechless. You're beautiful.
I swear, since you've given me a chance at a normal life, I'll help you however I can. I look forward to serving you.
Yeah? Glad to have you.
Your poor stomach. I kept you waiting, didn't I? I'll make you both a warm dinner.
If you aren't busy.
Oh, ma'am, if you need any help, I'd love to be of service.
Much obliged.
Is that a maid outfit? Nice going, Claire. A little while later, Ethel and I ate a delicious meal prepared by Claire. It was so good, Ethel actually broke into tears. I told her about Melfina, Clotho, Gerard too, that I was a summoner, and how she had to keep all of it a secret. The next issue was setting her skills. I made sure she had the same ones as me. Between double growth rate and double skill points, she'll rank up in no time. For the remaining points, I let her decide how she wanted to spend them. I talked it over with Melfina, and we decided she needed to start picking her own skills and begin making decisions for herself. Well, things were going perfectly fine. That is, until that night. I asked Claire to give me a room with an additional bed. but there weren't any available. She's really cute.